Well, Luke, where to start with that one? I guess we're going to have to start at the beginning and then take it all the way through. Game of two halves, but you go behind early on. Actually, we'll come at that in a moment. Do you know what? Take two, whatever. How you feeling?
Yeah, not great, honestly. Not
Me
great.
either.
Yeah, I'll be better when the emotion, smooths. But no, not right now. Too emotional still.
In what way? In what ways are you what are the emotions?
Because I felt like I've been a theme park on a roller coaster ride or something. It was crazy. It's just crazy. But I mean, we knew this team is incredibly good. Like, honestly, the run that they've been on, the spirit and the energy that they have, they're incredible. They have some real quality in the team as well. So we knew it was going to be incredibly tough, and we decided to be very, very aggressive and try to have a lot of forward players on the pitch and try to be. We knew that they were going to press a lot, and we wanted to be able to have an option to play through them and also to play over the top of them, because we knew that they were going to pick us and try to line us up and try and pick off the loose passes, and of course we make this terrible mistake. Sorry, I'm taking all the questions away from you.
No, go ahead, mate. Makes my job much easier.
Yeah, and this was, for me it was a big shame because I felt like we started the game really well, because I didn't expect us to start in a way that we were really, really comfortably in control. I expected the beginning of the game to look in the way that it did, but I thought we were managing the opening stages of the game very well, and I knew that Barnet were going to spend a huge amount of energy chasing and pressing. But then, of course, you can't concede a really ridiculous goal in that period.
Right. We'll get on to the good stuff in the second half then in a moment, but does the fact that the way that they pressed you, and I guess with the quality that they clearly have and the confidence that they have at the moment as well, and the fact that they kind of went man-to-man all over the pitch at times as well, does how effective that was in that first half give you any greater cause for concern going forwards?
I think it's a simple equation. Like, if teams want to play this fantastic, man-to-man, really brave, because there's not a lot of guys left to defend the end of the pitch, and like I'm talking about the halfway line. From the halfway line to their goal, there's not huge numbers and there's a lot of space. So if teams play this incredible with this incredible attitude, like for example like Boreham Wood, or in all the 3 away games that we just played, all the teams played incredibly high energy against us. But it's a simple equation that if they put a lot of bodies forward to press us at the top, at the top of the pitch, then at the other end we have to be able to be calm enough to pick through them, or we have to be smart enough to make the right pass more direct. We saw this brilliant goal with Macca in the Chesterfield game, and then the next goal you saw us build up in a way that we ordinarily build up. So we have to be mentally prepared that teams maybe are going to try to play this way, and then we score 4 goals, and that's we shouldn't concede in the way that we did, but in the end we got it right.
Okay, second half, the equalising goal. At any point did you think to tell your players to put the ball out for their player being down?
Okay, yeah, I mean, I understand it's controversial, but if this is a serious problem, the referee blows the whistle, is the first and foremost. Then moments before we had Kedwin Scott down, nobody was in any rush to put the ball out of play. Kedwin suffered an injury to his shoulder, is why he came off the pitch in the end, but it wasn't the type of thing that is like an emergency that we have to check if he's conscious or not, so everyone plays on. Yeah, okay, there's an argument, and Barnet will be very, very disappointed, but you've been here many nights before, same as I have, when we have seen teams, when we get onto the front foot and we have, we have a foothold in the game, people start going down a lot. Okay, and unfortunately, I don't think Barnet did that particularly like as a tactic all night. We've come up against that. As soon as we start to get a foothold in the game, one goes down, time, physio on, another one goes down. We don't know what the problem is, know what the players play on. Yeah, so we just saw with the players on the pitch. I'm not there to make a decision to kick it off, but the referee can stop the game if it's serious.
What did Dean Brennan say to you there, manager?
No,
that you can repeat.
No, he actually, I think the staff were very, very disappointed with me. 1 or 2 of the players very disappointed with me. Like, come on, you need to tell them, you need to instruct the players to put the ball off the pitch. And I understand completely. I do, and I think they have a very, very good argument. And nobody made their point in an irresponsible way. I can repeat everything that everyone was said if I needed to, because they didn't go over the top with it. But like I say, we've come up against this type of thing, and I've had to stand here and talk to you and say, yeah, okay, it's their prerogative if they want to play this type of tactics against us. But tonight, I think, in the end, the players say enough. Like, it's a pattern.
Just on Cedwyn Scott, when he came off, you said he came off with a shoulder problem. There seemed to be a little bit of confusion when he first come off. Was he the man that was supposed to come off?
Yeah, no, because I wanted to make a different sub first, and then to see the moments after the game, after the substitution, and then make another one with Cedwyn.
Right.
But in the end, we made this sub. It was a bit of a confusion, but ultimately, it's me. I'm manager, so I didn't communicate effectively with my staff, and we made a sub that we were going to make, but at the wrong time, and then ultimately, it didn't cause us a huge problem. And in a selfish way, I was leaving Cedwyn out for a little bit longer when he was quite clearly struggling.
Right, goals then. Adam Chickson, what more can you say about him?
Nothing. I can't say any more. It's impossible because. Just write down a load of things that are fantastic about a footballer on a sheet of paper, and this Adam Chickson. I don't know what more to say because he just continue to be like incredible with his intensity and his desire to win for the team.
Macaulay Langstaff gets at least one goal. Does his belly button get a second goal, or is that Jody Jones on at the fourth?
No, it's Macca's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, it's Macca's goal. I think. I would love to say Jody because it would be Jody's first goal, and Macca's got plenty in the bank. He doesn't need another one, but it was Macca's. I was behind the line of it, and I can clearly see the ball change direction. And then if it doesn't maybe hits the post, I think probably goes in, but maybe hits the post. And of course, you know, with a striker, they don't deal with maybes. They push it in if it's going in anyway. So, but this one was, potentially going to hit the post anyway, and then Macca does what Macca does. Yeah,
remarkable. 27 goals already for him then with that brace. This evening, Wrexham drew tonight. I'm sure you know that already. You don't? They drew tonight 2-2 against Woking. Woking took the lead. Wrexham equalised, then went in front, and Woking scored. Finished 2-2. You're 5 points clear. But in a way, it means that it's back in your own hands again with having to go to Wrexham. Mm-hmm. How does it all have any impact at this stage of the season?
I think it's just still too early. This game could have gone a different way. We know that. Chesterfield probably can go a different way. The margin's so small, and you're talking about Woking, who are fantastic, and we have to play them again. They're going to come in. They're not going to be scared to come here. They're an incredibly good team with a brilliant manager. Wrexham are not going to make too many mistakes. They're fantastic. So at the moment we have to make sure that we play really, really well all the time, and that's the only thing that we can try to control. Even this you can't control completely, because on a certain day a player doesn't feel great, and they've done nothing different to what they've done before, but they just couldn't quite perform well. Opposition player has a brilliant game, and you make a terrible mistake like we did tonight, and it can cost you all the points. So unfortunately, we're too far away from the end.
There's loads more to ask after a game like that, but we'll be stood here all night. So I'll just say thank you for your time and well done again.
Thank you, appreciate it.